The history and evolution of space exploration. The exploration is one of humanity's most significant achievements, reflecting our curiosity about the unknown and our drive to expand the boundaries of language. From early observation of the night sky to magnet mission to the moon, progress in space exploration has been rapid and extraordinary, full of history moments and technological advances that have transformed our understanding of the universe. The beginning of space exploration. The first steps in space exploration can be traced back thousands of years when ancient civilization observed the star and began to understand the movement of celestial bodies. Cultures such as the Mesopotamian and Egyptian created complex astronomical calendars, while the Greeks developed theories about the shape and movement of Earth and other planets. However, it was the 20th century, with the invention of liquid fuel rockets, that the doors opened for modern space exploration. In 1926, Robert Goldfarb, an American physicist, managed to launch the first liquid fuel rocket, marking the start of a new era in propulsion technology. His experiment laid the groundwork for the development of more advanced rockets that eventually enabled the launch of objects into outer space. The space race. During the Cold War, the space race between the United States and the Soviet Union spurred rapid development of space technology. On October 4th of 1957, the Soviet Union launched Sputnik 1, the first artificial satellite in Earth orbit. This event marked the official start of the space race and was an achievement that caused both astronomists and concerts worldwide, especially in the United States, which quickly intensified its effort to compete in this new technological frontier. The success of Sputnik 1 was followed by another impressive milestone, the launch of Sputnik 2 in November of 1957, which carried Laika, this first living being to orbit Earth. This Soviet success demonstrated the potential of space and motivated the United States to establish NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, in 1958. Apollo 11 moon landing. The highlight of the space race came on July 20 of 1969 when NASA's Apollo 11 mission carried the first human to the moon. Neil Armstrong, commander of the mission, was the first to step on the lunar surface, uttering the famous word, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for making." This achievement not only marked a triumph for the United States in the space race, but was also a moment of pride and wonder shared by all humanity. The Apollo 11 mission proved that human space exploration was possible and opening the door to a new field of research and development in space technology. Throughout the 1970s, NASA conducted several additional missions to the moon and began working on the design of a space station and other large-scale exploration programs. The era of space stations and telescopes. In the 1980s and 19th, the focus of space exploration shifted rather than solely focusing on magnet mission to the moon. Efforts were directed toward building a space station and expanding observation of the universe through a space telescope. The Soviet Union launched the Mir space station in 1986, which was the first modular space station and remained operational until 2001. One of the greatest achievements in the space astronomy was the launch of the Hubble Space Telescope in 1919. The Hubble has allowed astronomers to observe galaxies, stars, and other phenomena at incredibly distance, producing the stunning imaging and fundamental data for understanding of the universe. International collaboration became a major pillar for space exploration, particularly with the construction of the International Space Station. The ISS, a joint project among the space agencies of the United States, Russia, Europe, Japan, and Canada, has been a laboratory in Earth orbit since 1998, allowing astronauts to conduct experiments in microgravity and study the effect of space on the human body. The new era of space exploration. In recent decades, space exploration has evolved with the involvement of private companies. SpaceX, founded by Elon Musk in 2002, has transformed the landscape by developing reusable rockets and lowering launch costs. In 2020, SpaceX became the first private company to send astronauts to the EIS on commercial spacecraft. In addition to SpaceX, another company like Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic are developing technology for space tourism and exploration beyond Earth orbit. In 2021, both Jeff Bezos of Blue Origin and Richard Branson of Virgin Galactic may support vital fighting, demonstrating the potential of space tourism. In the future, space exploration is expanded to include missions to Mars and establishment of bases of the moon. NASA and ESA, together with a private company, are working on the Artemis program, which aims to send us astronauts back to the moon in the coming years. Question and answer. Question 1. What was the origin of space exploration? The origin of space exploration can be traced back to the astronomical observation made by ancient civilization. Cultures such as Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Greek studied the sky and developed theories about the movement of celestial bodies. However, modern space exploration truly began with the development of liquid-fueled rockets in the 20th century, when Robert Goddard launched the first rocket in 1926, paving the way for the future advancement in propulsion technology. 2. What events marked the beginning of the space race? The space race officially began in 1957 with the launch of the Sputnik 1 satellite by the Soviet Union, followed by Sputnik 2, which carried the first living being, Laika, into space. This achievement motivated the United States to establish NASA in 1958. In competing in space exploration, an effort that culminated in the Apollo 11 mission and the moon landing in 1969. Question 3. What was the impact of Apollo 11 mission? The Apollo 11 mission, which achieved the first moon landing in 1969, was a crucial milestone that represented a technological achievement and triumph for the United States in the space race. This impact was not only science and political but also inspired generations to take an interest in space and the development of new technology that would enable future missions and space station. 4. Question 4. How has space exploration evolved in the modern era? In recent decades, space exploration has seen significant advances thanks to international collaboration and the growth of the private sector. Projects like the ISS and the development of the Resolve rockets by companies like SpaceX have reduced costs and made space more accessible. Additionally, space touring has become a new frontier, which subordinate fight by companies like Blue Origin and Virgin Galactic. Question 5. What does the future hold for space exploration? The future of space exploration is expected to include missions of greater scope, including a permanent lunar base and magnet mission to Mars. Programs like Artemis are advancing toward the establishment of infrastructure on the Moon, which will facilitate the exploration of the solar system and allow humans to venture beyond Earth orbit, which increases participation from the private sector. Costs are expensive to decrease and access to space will become even more democratized.